First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Coaches talk all the time about taking care of the football, and Jordan Love does exactly that. Had a career-low 6 interceptions last season. Now he's seeking consistency.
The 35-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. This now a 3rd and 4.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In motion goes the tight end. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And the Packer first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Counter play with Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Time for the Bears offense to take the field. Their QB, big strides in 2025, hoping to establish himself as one of the best in the league this season. The former
and 4,000 yards in a season, as well as getting to the Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To the air, Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's more top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden. 65 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3.
Bears 3.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Williams. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Luther Burden, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 41 yards
yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
You use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Golden.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears.
Or even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Less than a yard.
Now Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Tucker Kraft.
40 yards.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
On for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Bears 10.
That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive.
The Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Packers 41.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That play makes me think they were approaching this as 4-down territory. They decide to throw, and worst case scenario, they can try and run it on 4th and short, but it didn't come to that. Nice play there on the short pass to keep the chains moving.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first carry now for Kyle Monungai. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Gain of 11. That's another Bears first down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Roma Dunze
from 10 yards out.
Extra point away from drawing level.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 2nd and 3.
The 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
working out of the gun. Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
26 yards. First down.
Throwing. Love. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Austin Booker. It's a pickup of 6.
In motion, the tight end.
And 4 at the Bears.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Love now. This is caught.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Going back to Love.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 17.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 11.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Williams going to look to throw again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Third and three.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Swift again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Coming Freeman there to make the grab. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion right comes Reed. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Firing quickly out wide is Love.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, Green Bay.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw now. Here's Love.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air. Only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Love.
To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jaden Reed, 41 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This quarterback now 6 of 7 throwing it in this second half. He's got a 1st and 10.
First down.
Now a give, right side, Swift. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
A gain of a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, and now no yards have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. The Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 15 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
On play action, here's Williams. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 4.
To the air, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Ball now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, they come. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Manungai. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears.
First down, here's Manungai. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
A toss to Manungai running right here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. He's got this complete to Burden.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This is first and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
Williams, a give to Manungai. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 16-yard line.
An inside run with Manungai.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kyle Manungai.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drives 7 plays in length, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Dances by at the 20.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by 5. A minute 17 remains. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on first and 10.
Love. Watson making the catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's Love.
37-yard line.
Able to find Melton.
Love's pass.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Watson, incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Love looking to throw.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They're going for it with the option right. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
On the stop. A gain of 7.
And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Love.
This ball intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, it's a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.